Hi, hello everybody. Hi, Nicole. Hello, hello. Let's see. Oh, 5 of 4. Hmm. Hey, Jersey Susie. Welcome to TikTok Live with Nicole and I. Nice to see you. Hello, Ms. True. Welcome, Nicole. Hello. I hope you had a good day in the garden. Your lettuce looked gorgeous. For those of you who don't know, our Nicole is like a master gardener. Hello, Charles. Hey, Amy. Hey, Rose. Nice to see you. Hello, Mildred. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Angel. Hello, Nay. Welcome to everybody. So nice to see all of you today. Oh, it was a great day in the garden. I am so glad. Yay. Was it hot back east? Hey, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for the gift badge. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. So kind of you. Hello, Amy. Hello, LH. Hello, Robert. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Heal with Me and the Happy Gut Tribe. And we're so happy to have you. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you. Hello, Becky. For those of you who are new, I am Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I am not a doctor, and this is not medical advice. This is my experience from the trenches of 4 decades of helping people heal inflammatory gut issues and autoimmune disease. And I am joined by Nicole Granito, who is a life coach and also an expert in gut and kidney health. Hello, Beach Butterfly. Hello, Charlie. And Nicole, I think we're going to have some new people joining today because I've heard from quite a few people who are just out of the hospital who I'm hoping will join us today. Hey, Charlie. Hello, SG. Welcome, everyone. Hello, they call you Lo. Nice to see you. And if you are interested in what amazing things can be had in a home garden, then check out Nicole's garden on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, where you're also going to find amazing products, brands, and recipes, everything that we love and talk about, as well as on my website, cleansingforenergy.com. So nice to have everybody. 229 members. Oh, that's so exciting. And I think as soon as Deborah finishes our blog, it's really going to blow up because that will go out to 10,000 people on our email list. And that will be so exciting because a lot of those people aren't even on social media at all. And if they knew what they were missing, they would jump right on. So hopefully, hey, Mindy. Hello, Tina. Nice to see. I know. I can't wait. I'm hoping it happens by the end of this coming week. Hello, Melissa. Nice to see everybody. Hello, gorgeous babe. Nice to have you. We love to be joined by gorgeous babes. Hey, Kim. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Jaya. Welcome, everyone. If you have, I've been talking to people in my private messages, a lot of diverticulitis sufferers, people who are just getting out of the hospital, and some very young, 24 years old, 30 years old, 32 years old, so young. But I'm seeing this more and more gut issues and autoimmune issues from very young people, especially diverticulitis, which used to just be something for old people like my age. I always say that I did my old age in my first 20 years. I'm 70, and my plan is that my last 20 do not involve anything that the first 20 did. Tons of diverticulitis diagnoses, 100%. The statistics are wild. The statistics, even from the American GI Association, are wild, and those are conservative. So it's crazy out there. And that is why it's so important. Nicole and I feel so passionate about what we do here and what we do on YouTube and our Happy Gut Tribe page. Hello, Godwin, and hello, Miriam, and Nicole, and everyone. I'm also about to be launching all of my blogs. I have years of blogs on Substack because that's a really great place to enlarge our community. and for people to get to know Nicole and I. So, Nicole, get ready to have a bigger part of the world know you. Hello, Healing Touch. Nice to have you. Hello, Peace. Nice to have you as well. Hello, Mitch. Thank you so much, Peach for Palestine. Thank you for my gift badge. And um, and I'm hoping that, oh, hello, thank you, Rose Love, and so nice to have you with us, and Shani or Shani, um, Bambi, Bramby, Maria. Sometimes when names go by quickly, it's hard to grab exactly how to say it, so forgive me if I don't say your name right. But so nice to have everybody here. And if you have a question about anything regarding your gut, or I just posted a short post on mast cell activation syndrome because it's more and more common, and yet it's very undiagnosed. And when people have it, it's really frustrating. So thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you all for my beautiful gifts. That is just so sweet and kind of you. Amy, you've had 4 flares since September. Can stress cause diverticulitis? It's the number one cause. Number one is stress. Number two is chronic constipation. Number three is not having enough hydrochloric acid in your gut. And then next is diet. So yes, and welcome to my page. I would hope that you're taking digestive enzymes. If you're new here, welcome. All of the posts that I have on this page are for you. They will really walk you step by step through how to heal and stop this cycle of flares. If you want to do a coaching call, I do coaching calls every day of the week. 6 days a week anyway. And that is the best place for me to really create a personalized plan for people to heal. But if you feel overly stressed, and my sense is that you do, for having 4 flares, plus having 4 flares is so incredibly stressful in and of itself. It's scary. I just had a follower say that when she had her last flare, she fainted and her husband grabbed her, which was so huge. Ashwagandha. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. That is such a significant tool for dealing with stress. Thank you so much, Nicole, for reminding all of us. Hey, Lexus, nice to see you. Hello, Casey. So yes, if you are feeling stressed, I mean, I don't have a client with diverticulitis or an inflammatory gut or autoimmune issue who's not dealing with stress. And basically, we're all dealing with it. It's just a matter of learning how to release the stress. If you have a gut issue or an autoimmune issue, it's very likely that you are empathic and you hold everything in. Severe anxiety, having those depersonalization feelings. Please send me a DM, Casey. And I'm happy to walk you through some simple tools. I'm just happy to have you here. Nicole and I are so happy. We are here every Saturday and Sunday at this time. So please join us every time. Please be part of our community. We are just right here for you. One thing that helps severe anxiety, besides the ashwagandha that Nicole just mentioned, is community, and we're right here. And also something I had to learn, which is because we can't change the stress in the world. We can't change what's going on in the world, which is crazier by the moment. And so all we can change is learning how to release it. And that is just so important every single day. Our breathing techniques, EMDR, absolutely fantastic. A fantastic tool. Thank you so much, Lexus, for mentioning that. It is so healing, 100%. Yeah, healing the vagus nerve, but EMDR, so healing. That's a great. Where is my pen? That's a great idea to do a post on, because there's so many people who don't know the value of EMDR or even what it is. If you don't know what that means or what those letters mean, I don't worry about it. You are not alone. It's just it's a healing. It's a really simple tool. Lexa says she just started and it's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's really, really healing. I think I did my first EMDR session maybe 30 years ago, when I was doing a lot of kind of a third or fourth phase of trauma healing. And I recommend it. It is so helpful. A physical healing and our physical mental healing always goes together, right? So it's EMDR. you can reach out to someone in your community who does it, and I'm going to do a post about it so I can teach everybody about it. And just what it is. Pearl's World, welcome. User 16. Hello, Pearl's World. How are you today? I'm going to see if I can find a pen. Let's see here. How could my pens have disappeared? Anyway, Pearl's World, so nice to see you. How are you? Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at my beautiful. That's so sweet. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. You're great. I love that. I love hearing great. That's so sweet. Hello, Phil. Hello, nurse. I missed your name. Hello, Kathy. Mm. Hello, Ninny Pier. So nice to have you. So many new faces. So many people that have joined us before. Thank you all for being here. Community is just really healing. The flipper. I was saying to some of the new followers that I was corresponding with this week to please come to our live, because there's nothing like our community to make a person feel less isolated and just completely held and have hope. Hello, Lauren. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome. We're so happy to have you. And it looks kind of quiet over on YouTube. Hello, Allison, Nicole. Mm, I'm drinking. The support is everything. That's how I feel having Nicole. Um, and it's how I feel having Nicole. And when you all have to go to our Happy Gut Tribe page, Facebook page. It's mind blowing, and it's 95%, 99% Nicole. It's so cool. How do you book a session? You can either go to my website, cleansing4energy.com. There's a link right there for professional coaching, or you can send me a direct message and I'll send you that link and you can paste it into the browser. When you sign up, then I'll reach out to you to schedule. Elise, is ground meat better to digest than steak or chicken? Number one, if you have an inflammatory gut issue, don't eat steak right now. I'm not saying never. Steak is a wonderful food. Beef liver is a wonderful food. It's not for somebody who's dealing with inflammation. So let's talk about chicken. Chicken is pretty easy to digest. But ground chicken, sure, it's easy. Ground turkey, ground lamb. If you're going to eat any red meat, start with lamb, and you can start with ground lamb. Right now, at least in California, Trader Joe's has amazing lamb chops, super well priced from New Zealand, grass fed. But yeah, ground meat. But the whole trick with digesting your food is making sure you're taking your digestive enzymes with hydrochloric acid at the end of your meals. Someone mentioned today in a comment that they had been told to take their digestive enzyme at the beginning. I'm always speaking out about that, because you don't want to take it at the beginning. You want to take it in the middle or at the end. And so, Elise, why don't you wait until you have not had a flare for at least 3 months before you have something like a steak? But probably in 30, 60 days, you could certainly digest ground lamb, even a lamb chop, just so much easier to digest than steak. And ground turkey is a great way to go. Chicken is fish is probably the most digestible animal protein next to eggs. And canned fish like canned salmon, canned sardines, super easy to digest. As long as you're taking that as long as you've got that hydrochloric acid in your system from your digestive enzyme. I was saying in a post from yesterday that if there's only one supplement that you can afford, make it a digestive enzyme. That is, just get that hydrochloric acid going in your stomach, unless you have ulcers, gastritis, or GERD. If you have ulcers, gastritis, or GERD, you've got to heal that first. Hello, Gail. You love your 2 boiled eggs and avocado toast in the morning. Okay. I'm sure that your avocado toast is with gluten-free toast. And actually, everybody should know that Nicole posted a fabulous gluten-free sourdough on our Happy Gut Tribe page. Hello, Kimmy. Nice to have you here. And I agree. I was thinking the same thing, Nicole. Pearl's World, because I know you've been dealing with some gut issues, please watch your food combining. If you're having toast with eggs, that means you're having protein and carbs together. And that could cause a flare, even though you're eating so well. And all of those things, like gluten free toast and avocado, it's a really healthy food. But if you put it together with a protein, then it makes it really hard to digest and it can more likely eat. Yeah, so do your eggs and then wait an hour and then have your avocado toast. So you don't have to go without it. You just don't want to have it at the exact same time. And thank you, Nicole, for grabbing that because that's really important. So, Meg, diverticulitis with pain in the pelvic area. Is it normal to have pain? Well, pain is not ever normal. Is it diverticulitis? Only a doctor will diagnose it for sure. But pain is never normal. So, get yourself checked by a doctor. Hello, Rita. Yes, it's super important. Yeah. Osis can have pain. Diverticulosis, yes. Diverticulosis can have pain. Obviously, it's not necessarily as sharp, but sure. Oftentimes, people, the reason that they get diagnosed is because they're having pain. Oil of oregano saved you. Wonderful. I love oil of oregano. It's a natural antibiotic. If people are actually in an active infection and a flare, I always, Nicole and I urge people to go to the hospital or ER, but I love oil of oregano as well. But yes, what did it save you from? Are pickles gut friendly? If they are naturally fermented, meaning not with vinegar. And yes, Daniel, we're curious what you used it for. It's commonly used for respiratory infections. It can be really helpful for a cold, just building up immunity in general. Mm. Hello, Angel. Um, Share so much you can't take since you're on Eliquis. Yes, I totally understand that. Um, my husband took that for a short time before getting an ablation for his AFib. So I totally understand. Send me a DM and we will talk about what you can do. But I'm glad that you mentioned it because it's important to be very aware if you're taking a medication. There's some herbs or other medications you don't want to take at the same time. Thank you for mentioning that, Cher. But you're welcome to send me a DM. And what are you taking the Eliquis for? Let me be. You just had 12 inches. Yes, you just had surgery, right? And how are you doing? We're just sending, Nicole and I are sending big hugs and love to you. I hope that you are healing well. 12 inches is a big surgery. I hope that you're doing well. And I hope that you're feeling factor. Um, mm, Share. Not quite sure what that means. Maybe it's just something I'm not aware of. Maybe Nicole knows. Um, but anyway, anyway, maybe Nicole can translate that for me, or you can spell it out in a little bit differently. I'm just not quite sure if that's a condition. Hello, Jose. Nice to have you. Oh, you're recovering 75% better. That's pretty darn good. Share blood clotting, right? Of course. Um, Thank you for sharing that. Yep. Um, I mean, obviously, it's a very important thing to be on if that's what you're dealing with. 75% better. Good. I'm so glad. I hope that you are taking it easy, going slow, not pushing yourself, eating well, just, kind of doing the diverticulitis diet, being very, very careful. We don't want you to lose any more of your colon. This is it. Genetic mutation with blood clotting. Oh, thank you. I did not know what that was. I learned so much doing these, and thanks, Nicole, for knowing that or for looking it up. Thank you. Genetic mutation. Okie doke. That's makes total sense. I was actually looking up one of the root causes of mast cell activation syndrome, is genetic mutations. Google is wonderful. Is genetic mutations like the MTHFR gene. And I actually probably should have added that to my post, that people with MTHFR are going to be more susceptible to mast cell activation. But my list of causes was already a mile long. But that's interesting. Google is wonderful, and Chat GPT is pretty darn good. I was about to do a post on coffee enemas, and I threw it out to Chat GPT because the internet writes a lot of negative stuff about that particular subject. And Chat GPT just blew me away. It was full of positivity, and I was very impressed. In fact, I've been pretty impressed with the very positive view it's had on everything we do here. Eloquist now used to be Coumadin. Yes. Oh, I know about Coumadin. And yes, Eloquist is a much better medication for sure. Coumadin is definitely old school, and I'm hoping that you're not having any side effects, or whatever you're having is minimal. And it sounds like something that is going to be long term, and I'm just glad it's available to you. Hello, Multiverse Hub. We are for sure in that. Nice to have you. Hello, Brown Eyes. Mm. Nice to have you too. Hello, Natty. 92, welcome. Pretty quiet over on over on YouTube. I'm Kathy doesn't seem to be with us yet today, Nicole. Hey, Jocelyn, welcome to our wonderful group. It's so great to have everybody here, and happy to answer any of your questions. There are some questions that I won't answer here for all the obvious reasons, but if you send me a direct message, I will. A lot of those things are the kinds of questions I answer on a coaching call. Oh, her mom's in the hospital. Whoa. Okie doke. Well, we know where she is, and it's going to send her lots of love and prayers. Thanks for letting me know that. I'll think of her and add her to my thoughts and prayers tonight. Joe, and be happy. Nice to have you. Okay, thank you. Amy, the doctor says to up it. Yeah, that is the conventional and traditional wisdom, and why I will probably never run out of clients. And I love what I do, but I don't need extra reasons to have my doors open. And that is one of the number one reasons why I will never retire, because of that very mode of thinking. And the types of fiber that we recommend are cooked vegetables, except no kale, no corn, no spinach, and sweet potatoes without the skin, especially baked, cooled and reheated, because that cuts the sugar and carb in half. And that is really all you need. We are not cows. We don't have 7 stomachs. And the whole misunderstanding around fiber comes from, ironically, the marketing industry. No surprise, which fed the current narrative thinking that we need more fiber. That's because that's the belief that if you sell someone something like white bread and processed food, then you're going to need to also sell them something to move it through their body. But how about we just don't eat any of those things, and we just eat healthy, whole foods? So, Amy, you're going to find a lot of things around that point of view here on my feed. Just Jordo, you literally just got home from 2 weeks in the hospital. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you found our page, and welcome to Happy Gut Tribe. You've got ulcerative colitis. I have a lot of posts here on ulcerative colitis. I work with a lot of ulcerative colitis clients. If you'd like to do a coaching call, especially after 2 weeks, this is the time. You can sign up on my website. I'm glad that you're here. Every post I have, by the way, on colitis and diverticulitis applies to you. So you have a whole feed of step-by-step ways for you to become pain and symptom free. And that is what we do here. My posts have been helpful. Oh, Katie, on another round of antibiotics. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here. And so um, I'm kind of thinking about when I read this that you are on another round of antibiotics, I'm thinking about the lovely person who wrote earlier that they had had 4 flares since September, and they asked if stress was an underlying cause. So I'm wondering, have you been dealing with a lot of stress? If you're on another round of antibiotics, I'm imagining you had another bad flare, and I'm sorry. So yeah, what is so sorry that that happened to you. I'm glad you're here with us today. If you want to do a coaching call, maybe we can identify some of the triggers that just keep keep tripping you up. Sometimes it's simple from a kind of a bird's eye view, which is what I have. Hello, my friend Joanna from Canada. Nice to see you. Gosh, I am here, Joanna, right in the heart of it in Santa Barbara, California. So you know what's going on here, and nice to have your point of view about all of it. And thank you for what you do. Hello, just Jordo. Hello, Julia. Another Julia. Hello, Katie. So yes, Elise, do you have a diagnosis? Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you and welcome to what we do. Poison ivy. Mary, oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You lived in Mountain View. Oh, cool. That's pretty close to me. Yeah, I have a clinic in Santa Barbara, California, and I love being able to see my clients and followers here. I'm only an hour and a half from LA. Elise, a diverticulitis flare. Okie doke. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm sorry that you had another flare. And if you have, if you'd like to do a coaching call to kind of get another perspective on what keeps causing this, it's amazing what we get done in one session. It's funny, all of my business mentors have talked about how I should be selling like 6 sessions to people. And I'm like, 6 sessions? Like, I want to try to give somebody a whole toolkit in, a couple of sessions. What helps you is no red meat. Yeah, I hear you there. Red meat is really hard to digest, even with hydrochloric acid. So I always suggest to people no red meat until you are way down the road. And even then, some people discover they just don't ever eat it. The only red meat I eat is lamb. I'll have ground lamb and lamb chops. Lamb is the easiest to digest red meat. Bison is next. Venison is easier to digest. Beef is just the hardest to digest red meat. I always suggest people just leave it alone. Unless it's liver. Liver, all organ meats, not only are they the best part of the animal for you, the organ meats they have more protein, more minerals, they have more of everything. All indigenous societies who hunted animals gave the medicine men and leaders of the tribe the organ meats. And that's where all the good stuff is. So if you're going to eat red meat, eat organ meats. Otherwise, step away and eat fish, chicken, turkey, um, and take your digestive enzymes. Please, if we're the only species that eat all species. Yes. We do a lot of crazy things, apparently, and getting crazier, or at least this is the moment for crazy. But we are the only species. I know, isn't that fascinating? Wow, we are something. Can you eat eggs scrambled during flares? I would say scrambled, soft boiled or scrambled. And if you can, Natty, stay stay liquid. That means bone broth and aloe vera juice, unless you're on an antibiotic, and then you do need something in your stomach. And a soft boiled or scrambled egg. Yes, Daniel, it is crazy. It is, and that's one of the reasons that I feel like it's so important to be here doing what Nicole and I do, because taking care of our gut while while the craziness is going on in the world, for all of us who are empathic, we're going to take on the stress of what's happening into places that we are powerless. I've been doing a lot of grocery shopping this week for people that are too afraid to leave their homes. And at least that makes me feel like I'm doing something. Everyone, we all choose something we can do, and then we have to find a place to come home to ourselves. One of my absolute heroes that all of you people who are older, I'm 70, will recognize the name of Dick Gregory, who was an activist and comedian, said that the most revolutionary thing anyone can do is be healthy. I was in my 20s when I heard him speak in person, and it just kind of blew me open because I had never really thought of health as a revolutionary act. Um, and yet it's powerful. You fasted for 2 weeks, no food at all, and that's what helped you. You're 49. Yes, fasting is incredible. I did tons of fasting when I was younger too. Lots of fasting on green juices and lots of fasting on wheatgrass. I used to fast 30 days a year. Now I'm older. I do more liquid nourishment days like bone broth or aloe vera juice. Not as much juice fasting, but good for you. That's awesome. And if people have questions about fasting or they're interested in it, that's a great subject for a post and a discussion. Because it's so powerful, giving our digestive system a rest and letting our body repair itself. It's just like us getting out of the way. And it's kind of a reminder how in the way we can get. It's also a powerful emotional and spiritual experience. At least it always has been for me. I don't know your experience, Daniel, but fasting can be powerful. And did you fast on juices, water? How did you do it? And also, were you doing, I always really focused on detox protocols throughout my fasts. My coffee enemas, salt baths. Yes, it's also about your head. 100%. Hello, Michelle. We're so nice. I'm so happy to have everybody here, and thank you all for joining us. Oh, hello, cutie girl. Is it true that castor oil? Yes, castor oil packs externally. So just make sure that that those castor oil is being used externally. Kim today, that's right. My friend, Breathing with Kimberly, who is a breathwork coach, did a watermelon fast. It was really fun to watch her videos. You did a liquid juice and water. Wow, that's powerful. Elise, how long do you stay on bro broth? Can you eat solid food? A few days after a flare? Everybody is a little different. So it just really depends, Elise. That's something I could answer in a coaching call or maybe in a DM. I would say if you're on antibiotics, then of course you need to eat food. Antibiotics cannot be taken on an empty stomach, so you definitely want to be eating something, which would be a sweet potato, baked, cooked, and reheated. It could be a soft boiled or scrambled egg. You don't want to just do bone broth if you're on antibiotics. Thanks, Nicole. I'm glad you prompted that question. Um, so it really, how long you can stay on bone broth really depends on whether or not you're on a medication. Um, oh, thank you, Daniel, for liking the live. Hey, my friend, Dr. Joe, nice to see you. Wow, you have the most compelling, intriguing posts. For all of my friends, if you're interested in anything about relationships, the human experience, sexuality, um, uh, just expanding your consciousness, follow my friend Dr. Joe Court, and you will learn the most amazing things. And thank you, Dr. Joe, for sharing so much of yourself. I just love your posts, and I listen to every one of them. Elise, you're not in pain. And I'm hoping, by the way, since we're talking a lot about diverticulitis here, that you are feeling really good, because lots of people here today have not been, and I'm hoping you're doing well. We're also talking here today about releasing stress. Because people with gut issues often take it into our bellies, and with what's happening in the world, it's pretty easy to do that. One of our followers here talked about EMDR, which is such a great way to just learn how to release stress. And there's so many great ways to be able to do that. But I think it's really important now, especially. Radiana, that's a beautiful name, by the way. Thank you for following. I love that. I've never heard that. It's beautiful. I'm glad that you're not in pain, Elise. Hallelujah for that, right? Olivia, nice to have you. Gosh, we're almost halfway through, Nicole. We're thinking of the exact same thing. uh, um, there is a Kathy over on YouTube, but I don't know if it's Kat. I'm not sure who. Thank you, thank you. Yes, halfway through. This time always goes so fast. Hello, roses are red. Nice to have you. I'll just do a quick reintroduction for anybody who's new. Hello, Grant. I'm Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of a long, long time, 4 decades. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. We talk here about how to heal inflammatory gut and autoimmune issues. And I am joined, I saw that. I'm joined by Nicole Granito, who is a life coach and also an expert in gut and kidney health. It all goes together. Hey, Sunflower Vito. Sunflowers are my favorite. Hello, Erin Gamble. Nice to have you. Hello, God bless Dee, and God bless you. Um, Not our Kathy. Okie doke. I see that. I see she jumped in and out. Hello, Jamie Lynn. Welcome, welcome. For I'm so happy to have everybody here just to be a part of of a group that is talking about how we can heal and all the different ways we can do it, because there's not, there's many roads that lead to Rome, and I'm always learning new things and sharing new things. I have a really thrilling, like maybe my one of my most exciting new supplements that I'm going to be launching in about the next 3 weeks, and it is all about balancing blood sugar, and I'm excited through the roof about it. It will be called Sugar Flush. Truth, nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Pearl's World, thank you so much for my gift badge. Hello, our Bolt. Nice to have you. You're listening and making dinner. Well, good for you. You are a multitasking person, as most of us are. This is probably one of the few times in the day that I'm not multitasking. Um, and that's rare. Can you take if you're on medication? Yes, you can. You definitely can. The only time that I tell people to give their supplements a rest is if they're having a flare. Bee Energy is awesome. Do you love it? I love that product as well, because we all need vitamin. Vitamin B is something that is hard to assimilate. Vitamin B, trace minerals, electrolytes, vitamin D. Those are all things I supplement. And then I take good things for my joints. So yeah, I'm so glad you're loving that product. B is really important because we burn up B with stress, and who isn't stressed? You're currently having a flare. Oh, Nala or Nala. Okay, so what you want to do is check out my posts on what to do during a flare. I have a whole bunch of them. I just posted one like 2 days ago. And we need nutrients, not food. I agree with you. So, how to heal a flare? You want to do some deep breathing, Nala? Um, Deep breathing techniques. You want to get a castor oil pack on your belly and start drinking bone broth and aloe vera juice. Those are the things to do. Deep breathing. Breathe. I just did a video with a breathing technique about 3 days ago. Bone broth and aloe vera juice, castor pack on your belly. If you're having acute pain or a fever, then you need to go to urgent care or see a doctor. If you are having acute stabbing pain, you do not want to try to handle it yourself, because that kind of pain can lead to complications and sepsis. We don't mess around. We want you to get treatment, and then you can come back to all the things, the preventative protocols that we teach here. One soda pop, so nice to see you. Minor pain and no fever, good. One soda pop, so nice to see you. And we are following each other and keeping up day to day over on Instagram, and I appreciate that. And I always like to see what you're up to. And thank you for keeping up with me as well. We're kind of in it together. You're so welcome, Nala. And you're welcome to leave me a message or sign up for a coaching call if you like. God bless. Can you blend the aloe with fruit? I would not. You just don't need a lot of fruit if you're having an inflammatory gut issue. So I would say don't blend it with fruit. And there's so many fruits that you want to avoid if you're having a flare or diverticulitis or diverticulosis. Maybe the only thing to blend it with would be a papaya, and not the seeds, of course. But I would just take it with lemon and water, just like one soda pop just said, with a little squeeze of lemon and water. You could do a little squeeze of ginger in it as well, but forget the fruit part. Or tea. Yeah, that would be okay. Yeah. Um, Fruit can be inflammatory, especially during a flare. And the only fruits that I really suggest when you're dealing with inflammation are things like applesauce or a baked apple without the skin, not really fresh fruit. So I think the lemon juice, and I have a post on here. I'm gonna have to repost it again. It's from a really dear friend of ours, Abstract Mind, and it is her aloe vera juice elixir, which she makes. And it was such a great recipe. And she sent it to me, and I've shared it a few times, and I'll share it again. It makes a very delicious drink. And she just did a super creative thing with it. And I miss her. We haven't seen her for a while. Um, Sylvia, nice to have you and welcome. Um. Good, just checking the time. Nice to have everybody. And I hope that this weekend, it's Saturday, so I hope that you take the rest of today and tomorrow, at least some of it for yourselves. A lot of people who deal with gut issues, since we've been talking about stress as an underlying issue, you're just not prioritizing yourself. Nicole reminded me to do that just a few hours ago. Nicole, I hear you. I promise I will. And Doini, welcome to our lives. I promise that I will. I am going to do that for as much of this weekend as I can. I hope everyone does the same. Just take some pieces of the weekend as much as you can, and whatever relaxation looks like to you. I know for Nicole that means being in the garden, having her hands in the dirt, and or cooking for her mama. The luckiest woman in the world who gets to eat all of Nicole's incredible food. Hello, Lenita. Daniel, garlic, honey, turmeric, cayenne. Yes, one of the things, Daniel, that I appreciate that this works for you. One of the things that I've noticed when I'm dealing with people with inflammatory gut issues is that garlic is a trigger. So I always caution people to leave the garlic part out, but I hear you. If that works for you, then that's great. And cayenne is one of those things where some people really do well with it, and it actually helps heal their gut. For other people, they have to just avoid it while they're healing. No garlic and no onions. Kefir. Yes, Elise, you can have kefir as long as it's from a goat. Yeah, Nicole and I are on the same page. And you also might enjoy the Mount Capra goat colostrum that we talk about here and on our Facebook page. Branks, is wheatgrass powder as good as the fresh? It's not. I would like to say that it is, but it's, nothing is as powerful as fresh. But, but like Daniel said, he said yes, but blend it. So I'll go for that. I will let what wheatgrass is so good for you that any way you can do it, do it. And because getting fresh wheatgrass juice is so hard for so many people to get regularly, the powder is just the best thing we've got. I like Anthony's freeze-dried organic wheatgrass powder. We have pictures of it on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Hello, Life with Diana. Nice to see you and your beautiful pink flower. Welcome. I love that flower. Thank you. Makes it feel like we're outside. One soda pop. Thank you for sharing the live. And thank you for liking the live, Daniel. Thanks you all of you for being here, taking time out of your day to come here and just be part of everything and support. everybody who's on their journey, because we have some people here today who are just out of the hospital. They've just been diagnosed. Thanks, Nicole. It's, you know how that feels. It's so scary and it's so isolating. Diana, you just had surgery 2 weeks ago, part of your colon removed, but you feel so much better. I'm so glad that you're healing, and I'm glad that you're here. And it sounds like you've had a good experience, and that you're just feeling better, and certainly certainly, like, the future is bright. So I'm so happy for you, and I'm glad that you're here. Aunt Amy, you're very welcome for the information. That's what it is. That's why Nicole and I do this. It's so important to us to be able to show up and share information, to share our community, our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, all the posts on my page. And yes, that's really, really important. Nicole just said something that is so important, that Diana, even though you just had surgery and that it was the best option for you, I'm sorry that it was, but I'm glad you're healing. Still follow the diverticulitis diet, because, as you know, I've had clients who've had 4 surgeries. I don't want that to be you. All of the beautiful people who've showed up today who've had surgery, I don't want you to ever have another one. So please follow the diverticulitis diet and do all of these. Stay away from seeds or popcorn. Diana, send me a direct message and I'll send you my diverticulitis diet. It's more than seeds or popcorn. Um, and I'm very happy to share that, and you can stay with that. There's definitely more to it than that. I'm glad he acknowledged that, but it's not exactly as he said. At least that's my experience. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you all. We've got 20 minutes left, and um, yeah, Nicole, does that make you upset? I know. We hear that a lot. We hear people are told to just eat normally. And what's really heartbreaking for us, I mean, I think I could speak for you, Nicole, and for both of us, is when you say that, it's like setting people up to fail, because then when they eat normally and they wonder how they end up in the hospital again and again and again, they just feel like other people did it and they didn't. And that's just not true. That's why I've had people who've had 4 surgeries. And that is why Nicole and I show up here. So, yeah, that's why Nicole feels like she got punched in the gut. And we don't want you to ever go through this again. And yeah, it's hard to hear that. I totally agree with you, Daniel. When I was healing, putting my body back together in my 20s, I went for very long periods of time on just juices. Actually, in those days, it was mainly wheatgrass juice. I went a month at a time on wheatgrass juice frequently, just to put in a very high chlorophyll drink, that's one atom different from human blood. So it was like as close as I could get, and just let my body repair itself. Food, toxicity, and stress is what all of my mentors have taught me. Food, toxicity, and stress are the cause of why we are not doing so well. Yeah, we're like plants, exactly. Yes, sugar and chocolate, yes. Um, after you have after you're past a flare, sugar-free and dairy-free cocoa might be okay. Maybe 3 months past a flare, sugar-free and dairy-free, but yes, no sugar. And that means no sugar of any kind. And remember what turns to sugar. Refined carbohydrates, right? So wheat turns to sugar, corn turns to sugar. It's why we don't want to eat these things. Um, I had periods of time where I didn't eat solid food for a month at a time, frequently. That was part of my healing, was just to put in high quality green juices and let my body repair and do lots and lots of detox. Um, that was part of my path for healing, and Nicole as well. And Yeah. As Daniel said, we need nutrients more than we need food. And our food doesn't have the kind of nutrients that it did a very long time ago. Do I recommend juicing? I recommend certain types of juice, celery juice. Celery juice is good for just a flush. It doesn't have much chlorophyll, which is really what repairs our cells. Wheatgrass juice, what we avoid Coke and Sprite. That's right. Sea moss. I know that some people love it. I haven't. I never really had great results with it. Nicole never really did as well, but some people like that. What brand of aloe? You'll find that on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Um, we recommend trace minerals. Yeah, liquids are so important. Like Daniel said, nutrients are so important. Yep. And one of the reasons that we really need, we need trace minerals. You use the aloe plant. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. In fact, Abstract Mind's amazing elixir, her aloe elixir, I'll share it again. She used just the fillet out of the aloe, threw it in the blender with filtered water, a little lemon juice, a little ginger, um, and that was her elixir. And she refrigerated it and just drank it, all day, sipped it a little at a time, and it makes it taste really good. And when it's cold, it tastes even better. So yeah, there's for anybody who doesn't, somebody actually asked me, and I'll have to do a post on it. It was a great question. What does aloe actually do? Well, if you've ever had a burn on a kitchen burn, and you used an aloe plant that maybe was outside your kitchen window, and you put some of the fillet on your hand, or you got a sunburn and it just healed it right up. Well, it does the exact same thing to the inside of your body. Aloe vera is an ancient healing plant. I mean, so many of the things that healed Nicole and I are really ancient protocols. We didn't invent these things. It's really a matter of remembering. And then just, it's more like what we're not doing than what we are doing. So, we're putting in high nutrient things that are super digestible. And that's what we love about juices. Now, one thing I drank when I was younger, because I didn't understand about oxalates, which are minerals in foods like kale and spinach that get stuck in our joints and cause kidney stones. So I no longer drink spinach juice. I know I never did drink kale juice or eat kale, but that's another thing. Oh yes, and the other thing that I really had an incredible experience and still do healing on is my protein powders. So putting in high protein digestible things. Thank you, Nicole, for that. Such a sweet reminder, and thank you for sharing that. If any of you are looking for a really digestible form of protein that's liquid, try my protein powders. I mean, I selfishly created them for me and my family because we're so sensitive. And I wanted something that tasted good just with water, sugar, dairy, gluten free, monk fruit sweetened, no stevia. And they're delicious. I live on them. Um, oh, Mary, so nice to see you. Yeah, I think so too. Like if you add cold water to all day energy, it tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's just I'm going to have one of those after I finish. Mary, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. Oh, we've got 10 minutes left. Um, so for everybody here, oh, Mary, so nice. How are you doing? How's life? I hope treating you well. Thank you for being here and coming on and giving us hugs. We're giving you hugs. Hello, it's you, Jill. Nice to see you. For anybody who's had a question that I didn't answer, please leave me a direct message after this. Nicole and I will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Please check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. And if you're looking for coaching, you can sign up on my website. We were here last week and we missed you. The gut cleanse. Can I tell you more about it? Yeah. My gut cleanse is something, as a colon therapist, I couldn't find anything, and I still can't find. I mean, there still isn't anything on the market that I would recommend to my clients, which is hard for me because I have clients internationally that have a hard time getting my product through customs, which drives me crazy because I can't find something in their country that I love. Um, and my gut cleanse was created for people with inflammatory gut issues and autoimmune issues, something that is safe that you can use every single day. And if you read the reviews, they make me cry because people have such good experiences. It helps people get off of laxatives. There's no bloat. Um, there's no cramping. There's no awful trips to the bathroom. What helps with cramping? It kind of depends where it's coming from, Nala. Um, so I don't know like what the source of the cramping is. Um, Digestive enzymes might be a help for that. Um, my website is cleansingforenergy.com. Thanks, Nikki, for asking. It's a link at the top of this bio. Um, but it is cleansingforenergy.com. And thank you. Oh gosh, Nicole, thank you for that. That is so smart of you. You are so smart. Warm baths or showers. Um, um, salt baths are pretty special. And so are showers where you do a hot shower and then a cold splash because that's so good for the immune system. I never do a long cold splash because I'm kind of chicken. But for cramping, yeah, warm baths and showers are good for cramping. Castor oil packs are great for cramping. Um, and oh, thank you, Mary. She says my gut cleanse is the best. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate that. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Castor oil packs are so amazing. Another ancient healing remedy, but a warm salt bath is so great. Yeah, castor oil packs are wonderful. You can buy a sort of a ready-made type of castor oil pack on Amazon or maybe direct from their website and not on Amazon, from a company that we love called Queen of the Thrones. Amy, I have a post here. I have to pin it so it's easy to find on castor oil. So what castor oil does is it's on our Facebook page. So go to our Facebook page, Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, and read all about it. It reduces pain and inflammation. Do I have anything on? No, I only talk about that in my private coaching calls. I do talk about it, and that's often something I do talk about. But that's what I talk about in a coaching call for many, many reasons. Tiny Buddha, nice to have you. Thank you for joining us in our last 2 minutes. Oh, doesn't Nicole's garden look awesome? Oh, she's the master gardener. Yeah, she really is. Nicole is a master gardener. And you will all get to see pictures of Nicole's garden on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. So go check it out. And we will be here with you tomorrow. Looking forward to being with everybody. You are commenting on Facebook. Aw, that's so sweet. Nicole sends me pictures of her lettuce. Nicole grows the most gorgeous lettuce. And speaking of lettuce, because people ask all the time, if you have stabilized an inflammatory gut issue and you are ready to try something raw, so like say 30 to 60 or 90 days past a flare, and you want to eat lettuce, it's butter lettuce is the what you want to start with. We all can't be little rabbits in Nicole's garden because if we could, that would probably be the very most digestible lettuce we could get our hands on. But that's what you want. And you want to have it organic. And you want to get it, if you can get it at a farmer's market, even better because it'll be nice and fresh, much easier to digest. Hello, ER. No rabbits allowed, right? Yes. Okay, so we're all staying out of your garden. I know. Oh my gosh, her garden is so incredible. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, it's 4:53. We will be signing off. Good night. Daniel, where are you? Where do you live? Where are you coming from? Everybody knows I'm in Santa Barbara, California. Nicole is on the East Coast. Nicole and her amazing garden. You're in Ohio. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody. I am going to go home and have something soft to eat. Nicole knows why. And I love everybody. Oh, Mary, thank you for being here. And thank you all. Rose, good night. Love you. Thank you for being with us. And please, 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 we would love to see everybody tomorrow. Amy, everybody here. Rose, good night. Oh my gosh, so sweet to see you. I hope you're doing well. Love you all. See you tomorrow.